Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I have a super fun video planned today. I'm sure as you could tell by the title, we are doing a book tag. So I have the questions here on my phone. I think there's a total of like 16 questions. It's just like a little sort of like beginner's book tag. So yeah. I hope y'all have been enjoying the videos I've been putting out. I am trying to make this month definitely better than it was last month, because I literally put out a total of one video last month, and yeah, I definitely want to do better this month, so here we are. So yes, like I said, I've got a book tag planned, and yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump on into it. Okay, y'all, so starting out with question 1, we've got a book that made you cry. So for that one, I would definitely have to probably say If He Had Been With Me. The ending of that one is just super sad, and if you've read it, you know. But yeah, that is definitely a book that made me cry. Question 2, when did you start reading? So I started reading in January. That is when I bought my very first book. Obviously, I had read before that, but that was for like school and stuff. And I mean, no one reads books in school for enjoyment purposes. So when I truly started reading was January of this year. Question 3, how do you feel about cliffhangers? Cliffhangers are annoying, especially if it is a series, and I hate waiting for books to come out. I really do. So if I know it's a part of a series, I will literally hold off on reading the book until I have like multiple set up in a row to read. But cliffhangers are especially annoying if they are standalone books, because it's like you don't have anything to put you at ease with that, and yeah, I don't love that. Question 4. I'm gonna lose track of these questions, y'all, so while I'm editing, I'll just have like a little text going along the bottom with the questions, because I know I'm gonna forget the numbers. It says, can you read while hearing music? This one is a yes and no. If it's a book that I really have to put a lot of attention into to kind of like understand what's going on, then no. I can have no background noise going on. But if it's a book that I'm just kind of like reading and you don't really have to put a lot of like brain power into it, then I can have like background noise like music and stuff. So it depends on the type of book it is. Next question. Biggest disappointment. Honestly, I'm not really sure what they mean by that. Like a biggest disappointment that happened in a book? I'm trying to think back to the books that I've read. I don't know, y'all. I don't really have a question or an answer for that one. Next one says, where do you read? I read generally in my bedroom, generally over on my bed. I will sometimes sit in my chair to read, but I'm generally usually on my bed reading. It's just my quiet space, and yeah, it's just where I enjoy to read. I know everybody probably has their own little spot to read, but my room is generally where I am at to read my books. Next question. Favorite author? This one's a tough one because I do have a lot. I would definitely say Anna Huang is one of them. She wrote the Twisted series, currently collecting her newest series. The 4th one comes out in April. I have the first 3, but I haven't read them yet. I like the way she sets her series up because they're all kind of like interconnected standalones. So you don't like necessarily have to read the other books before you read the next one, but it definitely helps because obviously you meet characters and stuff from the previous one. So, but I love Anna Huang. She's definitely one of my favorite ones. Lucy Score is a good one. Yeah, I feel like I have so many that I could probably go on and on and on with this question forever. Like, Colleen Hoover is one of my favorites as well. I own all of her books. Like, she has her own little shelf on my bookshelf. Least favorite book. Least favorite book I've read up to this point. Honestly, I'd probably say Layla by Colleen Hoover. It just wasn't my favorite, and I feel like it took me longer than Colleen Hoover books usually take me to get through. So it wasn't my favorite one of hers. Yeah, that's probably my least favorite book up to this point. Newest fictional crush. Y'all, I'd probably have to go with Alex Volkov from Twisted Love. The reason I am choosing him is because I just I love his character, and I love that he's kind of like that book was very much a grumpy sunshine, and I don't know. I love that trope, first of all. Second of all, I love that he makes Anna in that book. I love that he makes Anna feel like she's the only girl, there is, and I love that. I don't know. I love his character overall, so I definitely probably have to say him. Next question says one or multiple POVs. I am definitely a multiple point of view person. I love having both sides to a story. No story is one sided, y'all. There is two sides to every story, no matter what the story is. So I love having both sides of the story through multiple people. I don't know, I feel like it's harder to get into a book when it is written from that one point of view, because you want to know what that other person is thinking. Favorite book I have read up to this point. That is a tough one. I would say Twisted Lies by Anna Huang is definitely one of them. Butcher and Blackbird, It Ends With Us is another one. That was my first 5-star read. I have so many. That's another question I could just go on and on and on about for forever. Next question says hardback or paperback. I am definitely a paperback person. I own a total of 3 hardbacks on my shelf. The rest is paperback, and I have a good little amount of books. I'm definitely a paperback person. Yeah, that's just who I am. Buying or borrowing books? Buying books. Let's be honest. I love buying books. I don't know. I feel like when you borrow a book, like say from like a library or something, you have a time limit on the amount of time you can have that book. And I am someone that when I get books, I may not read it right away, but I want to be able to have that option to read it when I want to read it. I feel like you can't do that when you're borrowing books. So, buying books for me it is. Next question says biggest surprise. Honestly, I don't really know how to answer this question, but for this one, even though I don't really know how to answer it per se, I'm gonna go with Layla. Even though I said that's like probably my least favorite book that I've read to this point, I'm gonna go with Layla just because of the plot twist at the end. I didn't expect it, so that was definitely a surprise for me. Next question says, what made you dislike it? I think it means, this question, I think it means like, what made you dislike the book? And for that one, I feel like it's kind of going back to what's your least favorite book, which for me, I said Layla by Colleen Hoover. What made me dislike it? I think one of the things was because it was written in a one point of view, first of all. Second of all, I don't know, I couldn't get into it like I get into the other Colleen Hoover books that I have read. Last and final question is, what is your favorite genre? So for that one, I would say romance is definitely my favorite genre. I'm still pretty new to like the reading world, so I still have a lot of genres to explore and a lot of room left to grow in reading. So yes, but for right now, it is definitely romance. Okay, y'all. So with that, that will conclude my book tag video. It's kind of a short one, but that is okay. If you have any answers to these questions, comment them down below. Any book recommendations, comment them down below. So with that being said, make sure to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. All that good YouTube stuff y'all know how to do. And I will catch y'all in my next one. Bye, guys.